Hi everyone, welcome to Mr. DR Docs channel. If you are new to my channel, please watch the other interesting videos from ASP.NET Core and Angular working sessions. In our previous session, we discussed about how to configure Swagger UI in ASP.NET Core. In this session, we will try to learn about environments in ASP.NET Core, how to configure staging or production in our current project employee information. If you are following my videos, I am using and I am creating one project that is called employee information. If we expand this profiles folder, we can see there is a JSON file called launchsettings.json. Double click on that. Here we can see IAS settings profiles. There were two sections present in this launchsettings.json. If we expand this IAS settings, by default the Windows authentication got disabled and the anonymous authentication enabled, means any one of the user can be able to access our application. If we see, by default the profile configured with the IAS settings, means IAS Express. If we expand these profiles, we can see two profiles. One is with IAS Express, the another one is like employee information. The IAS Express application URL is 36458, means if we are not running our application in SSL port, then the application will be launched with this port. If we are running or if we enable our application with the SSL port, this by default this 36458 will be override with the 44354 port. Okay, we can be able to run our application with either with IAS Express or employee information profile. If we run with this employee information profile, then the command name will be project and the launch browser will be true. If you see, there is an object called environment variable, means we can be able to set this environment variable ASP.NET Core underscore environment. By default, ASP.NET Core underscore environment is configured with the development, means let me go back to startup.cs file. Here there is a method called configure and which is currently having two properties. One is iApplication Builder and the other one is like iWeb host environment. If you go to this definition, we can see this iWeb host environment inherited from the iHost environment. Go to this iHost environment. Here we can see a property with the name environment name. Just read the summary. If we wanted to change the development environment, then we can be able to set this environment with the either with the development, staging or production. By default, if we go to our launch settings.json, this project by default run with the IAS Express, which is by default configured with the development environment. If we wanted to override with this environment, then we have a property called in iWeb hosting environment, we have a property called environment name. Okay, let me go back to startup.cs and before setting this variable, first we'll see what is the environment, what is the environment defaults to. Okay, in between we will see program.cs. If you double click to program.cs, here there is an extension method called configure web host defaults. By default, this configure web host defaults will be set with the launch settings.json development environment. If you see environment.each development is by default it's configured with the development environment. If we wanted to override with this default environment, then iWebHost environment contains a property called environment name. With this property, we can be able to override with the existing environment. I am planning to set the environment name to the production. Means our application will be points to the environment production. Okay, let me just run this application and see whether we were able to successfully override with the default environment's production environment. Let me put one more debugger here, the starting of configure method. Yes. If you see, we were able to set the environment to the production and we'll see whether this environment still pointing to the development environment or not. If you click F10, yes, we were able to successfully override the default environment to production, and instead of developer exception page, now it points to the backslash error page. In our upcoming session, we'll discuss in detail about this exception handler and this use HSTS in detail. Okay, this is the way how we can be able to override the environment to production. There is another way. Let me go back to launch settings.json and copy the one of the profile, paste in below to the profiles. I am naming it as IAS Express production environment. If you expand this, yes, we can see now three profiles. One is IAS Express, employee information, IAS Express production as well. The production will be run under. I am planning to override this ASP environment to the production environment. Now, let me select the IAS Express production. Now, I am planning to run my employee information in the production environment. Now, let me go back to starter.cs and observe whether our IAS Express production is pointing to the production or not. Here the confusion is, in the previous discussion we discussed about this environment variable. Now we need to stop and see whether ASP.NET underscore environment is able to override with the default environment or not with our launch settings.json modifications. Let me run my application in the IAS Express production environment. Yes, we were able to configure the production environment with the launch settings.json. If you observe clearly, by default, ASP.NET Core will be present with the IAS Express employee information, and we were able to add one more profile that is called IAS Express production. And if you observe, the command name is IAS Express, and still we were able to override the ASP.NET Core underscore environment with the production environment. Let me stop this one. Let me stop debugging this application. We can be able to modify the launch settings.json in two ways, either through launch settings.json or right click on the project, scroll down, click on properties. In the debug section, if you go to profile, here we can see how many profiles will be present in this application. Here we can see clearly there were three profiles. One is IAS Express, employee information, and we configured this IAS Express production environment. And in the launch section also we can see in how many ways we can be able to launch our application. IAS Express, IAS project means we discussed about this project. Project by default points to the our employee information project. Okay, and there is one more, that is executable and snapshot debugger. If you scroll down little, here we can be able to override our environment variables as well. By default, there is an environment variable ASP.NET Core underscore environment. It points to production environment. Why? Because in the launch settings environment, in the profile section, by default our application is points to the IAS Express production environment, and we overrided ASP.NET Core underscore environments to the production. That's the reason the default environment overrided with the production variable. If I scroll little down, yes, these are the few ways we can be able to configure our application environments. Okay, in this session we learned about what is this launch settings.json and how to configure multiple profiles in our ASP.NET Core, and how to override the ASP.NET Core underscore environments to the production environment. In our upcoming session, we will discuss about logging in ASP.NET Core. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thank you.